RRQ Hoshi going to be on the blue side up against Team Falcons Mina on the red side, and the bans are looking good so far.
Yep, again, normal MLBB. Red side, banning Zushin, banning Fanny.
Harith.
I don't find this surprising, especially since the man behind Team Falcons Meta right now is a familiar face. That's a Filipino coach. That's Coach Link, previously seen in the pro scene. I don't He was previously seen with RSG. He was the assistant. He was the assistant coach to Coach Panda then.
I see. All right. So Team Falcons Meta, I wonder if they're gonna take the Onyx Philippines route of banning out the Suyo on red side here. They ban out the Joy instead. So I think this is a guaranteed first pick for Suyo. I believe on Stream A, all the Suyos have won.
They've been doing a good
100%.
job. 100%.
The winningest.
The winningest, the hardest
I think
jungler
it's
to beat.
always blue side too, right? It's always first pick.
Blue Yo.
I want to say yes. I could. I'm gonna double check before you. I'm gonna double check for you. So far, 75% win rate in the tournament. 6 times being picked, 15 times being banned out. This is this will be interesting because now I want to see how Team Falcons Meta is going to handle this. Right? Usually you would leave out the Joy in some scenarios to kind of play the duality of the jungles. But now, Kalia, all right, you might just call it here, Leo.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kalia Granger. If not, they better have a plan.
Yeah.
They better have a reason why they're not picking Granger.
Because the thing is, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with the Joy ban, right? Like, Suyo gets, unless they want to go for the Hanzo, but if they don't go Granger here, the Harith is already banned out, so there's no Harith to be. Maybe they want to go, Phoveus, they want to go Irithel or Moscow, but then one of the other roles, like you pick a jungle, the gold lane's going to get attacked. You pick a gold lane, the jungle's going to get attacked. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation. This is for sure going to be a Granger. It's a signature pick for Toy. It's something that he's been able to utilize so well. 100% win rate at MPLID.
And RRQ Hoshi, I think they did their homework. They're stealing the Hylos here.
How do you know?
Just watch.
Just a hard prediction here out of nowhere from thin air as well.
Yep.
That's a whoa!
There it is.
Man, they really did their homework here. Oh my goodness, the abysmal win rate so far.
Oh man, wow. Granger's that low.
It's pretty bad.
It's a matter of sample size. He just played a lot over and over and over again.
I suppose there are 2 other streams that are happening at the same time.
Yes,
Games
true.
happening at the same time.
That is not the response I would expect. Now, say goodbye to Moskov and Irithel, and the Alpha without the Mathilda?
I don't think it's too bad because you got Kalia to kind of support you in that sense. I suppose because again, it's like, oh, until you have your items, you're going to be that much of a threat, and then Kalia's kind of going to help buffer you till that point to sustain through until you get them.
Glass half full?
I'm taking the glass half full here because they're already banning Eve, and I think it's a pretty good idea.
All right, so goodbye Irithel, goodbye Moskov, that's for sure.
Which leaves them with what for the gold lane?
There are also
Beatrix.
Claude, Beatrix, Carrie.
Carrie looks okay, like pretty decent. You just have to survive the early game and the mid game, and then, you know, you melt down the Hylos.
I don't know. I think that Claude might just be a little bit better because at least you can like keep up with Kalia as well as in the Infernal Pursuit as well.
Yeah, that's true. You have a bit more ways to dive in together with the team, but yeah, at the early stages, the laning phase against the Granger is definitely going to be a tough matchup to go up. I mean, to try to make work here.
No matter what you pick.
Yeah.
Well, we need to see at least the mid laner coming up from Team Falcons Meta to help that process out. If you can't win the lane because of your draft, at least have help from your mid trio. Rotate over, make it a little difficult. We saw it with Iman just getting pounded against TLID. Oh!
I just want to say this is a perfect time for RRQ to go for Edoc's signature Tigreal. Because, man, we've seen him on Tigreal a couple of times in MPLID. He gets 4-man, 3-mans out of nowhere. Even up against Purifies, he's lethal. And right now, looking at it, Alpha Phoveus, those are some juicy targets for a Tigreal.
Really good targets, I'm not going to lie. That could be the call here. RRQ Hoshi instead.
Ooh, Rins!
That is a Rin special.
Oh, and the Hylos roam, the flex utilize CC.
Yeah, they want to.
Alpha and Phoveus. Oh.
They want to answer the Phoveus.
Yeah, but they also want to make sure that this Phoveus is just a non-factor. You're always going to be late. You're always going to be a little low. Infernal Pursuit with like 20% of your HP is basically you're dead in the water.
So I'm wondering now if the CC is going to go for Purify, because Dyron was the first CC to go for Purify in MPL ID when he's up against Cho. Usually we see Cho as a way to beat the CC. This is a Kalia, I think, quite similar in a way. You walk up, if you use Vengeance, you're going to be brought back to the rest of the team.
I think it's a good shout here. Pretty good idea so far, but a pretty high level of execution coming in from RRQ here. They didn't necessarily have to go for the Kadena, and now Team Falcons go for the Beatrix. They want to go. They want
against
to
the Kadena.
They want to use the Kalia as a impromptu Kaja or Cho. You know, bring them in, combo whip, blow somebody up.
Or, a la Ube, kind of like an Estes. Like, just have her hunker down and keep firing. Again, the only real threats to the Beatrix at this point are, again, a legit threat itself is the Kadira. Like, that's the fairest way to get to the Beatrix. I think Falcons may have put up a solid front line.
I think it's all going to be based on the Kalia ult. It's going to be a huge deterrent for RRQ Hoshi. I'm going to leave it to our casters here, Mirko as well as Leo, to lead us into this game, our very final series of today.
For the first time in history, Team Falcons from MENA will be facing off against the Kingdom in RRQ Hoshi, who, by the way, is in their best shape yet. I wonder if the high-flying Falcons from the Middle East are ready for #1 seed in MPL ID here today. They brought a spicy draft, a few heroes that we're not used to, and I can say the same for RRQ. Mirko, what do you think of Kadita's Rins? Because I'll tell you now, I like it.
It was the only game that they got against SRG. It was Rins on the Kadita at the M6 World Championship. And I agree. Anything on Rins that wants to go in is a good pick. You put him on a Yi Farsa, maybe not so good because that's not his playstyle. But Kadita, Juicin, that screams Rins.
Farami?
Farami?
Oh, he's that kind of close range specialist. Very rare in the current metagame. Here we go. Game +1 in a best of 3. Looking at the rotation so far, of course. Our player emblems.
No, that's pretty unnatural. 3 plus firmness on Toy. It's a tanky Granger. It's a wow.
Huh.
Really respecting the damage potential. Blade Surge just to poke him down with a Queller to say goodnight to that laning phase. Dyron doing a good job at zoning as well. And Sutsujin gets the XP crab.
I'm still trying to make ends of Toy's emblem build, but I guess anything to really give that Beatrix trouble. Oh no!
Breath of the Ocean. Oh, Spear of Alpha used defensively. Now gets caught on the Blade Surge again. Still able to get the sustain down, but that's first blood for Sutsujin, the mercenary.
They just dogpiled on Leave Me. He couldn't do anything. So that's mid. Definitely an advantage already for RRQ. Checking out the gold lane.
Uh-oh.
I don't see Koba crossing the river too much. And Orange Bob, oh, he's in trouble.
Oh, they actually do not go for the dive. Interesting. So, respecting Orange Bob, having the flicker, could be an outplay potential there. They go straight for the turtle right now, but Sutsujin not going to have the level lead here. We'll just start it out.
Yep. Leave Me, still going for the purple here. We'll have time to contest. Secures it, and Rin's just putting up a wall using his body.
Spear of Alpha used defensively again. Tyron shoves him back. Free turtle, no retribution used. Orange Bob trying to go and open up a bit there. As you can see, Boro jumping back.
RRQ Hoshi, despite just the first blood kill and the rotations that they're doing on the map, nothing spectacular, nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary, are dripping with aura right now. I feel like Team Falcons MENA,
they're farming.
Or yeah, are intimidated by that. Something tells me, because you saw that defensive Spear of Alpha, right?
Twice.
That just spells out, oh, I don't want to fight.
He wants to leave it.
If you leave it, then when do you fight?
That's true. On the Alpha, you would expect the early, with a Vexana, Alpha, Kalea, Phobius. Right? This would be the timer to usually go in. Hey, you're talking about that common MLBB. I think right now they're playing it a bit too safe, Leo.
Yep.
That, the lack of experience on the international stage for this roster.
It's too conservative.
Way too. Oh, that gets Tyron. He will be able to pop the Vengeance, and that's a Tsunami's time to bring him back. Finally, there you go. That's the proactivity.
Yep. Mirko, they were just waiting.
Patient.
I think they heard us and took it as a challenge. Up top, the 1v1 kill.
That's a solo.
On Koba.
Toy. doing a good job up top, getting that kill, leveling things on the board at least, so not too much of a punish. And look at Rins.
I'll tell you now, that wasn't leveling, bro. That's a better trade.
That was a solo level.
4 dudes.
Oh,
4 dudes were sent to take down 1. Literally, Toy just did his job.
solo.
Leveled. Songjin
Wow.
Woo.
Hey, man.
1300 up.
Oh,
Rins
that
hunting down Koba.
was an interesting one. Koba with the Nibiru's Passion. Great knockup from Bora with a punish. Toy up top. First item, Skypier? No. That's just how fast he got it. He got the entire turret gold, plus a whole wave, plus a kill. That's an early Skypiercer.
All right, second turtle up. Let's see if Toy can make the most of this early advancement.
Glorious pathway, the Spear of Alpha used up. Sutsujin able to claim it just like that. Edok gonna be able to survive as well. Sutsujin gets caught very low, taken down by Koba as he walks in forward. These awkward clashes favoring Team Falcon's Mena.
Yes, in the short term. But look at the gold lead, Mirko. 2 turtles going over to the kingdom. 2 turrets as well, top and bottom. And then approaching the 2K gold lead. I think the kingdom have figured this out. The kingdom have calculated these trades and are happy with the results.
They're very, very happy. I mean, it's a 2,000 gold lead. I think this is still the optimal lead that they want. And again, Toei has a Skypiercer.
Yep.
It's uncanny to see a Skypiercer so early in the game, and for him to get a solo kill with firmness and tenacity. Usually you would see like a Master Assassin, maybe Thrill coming down as well.
Again, I think it's that emblem diff. The fact that he could take punches when Koba couldn't. That means every 2 or 3 bullets Koba throws out, Toy throws 1 out too. Okay. And then he just outlasts him. It's attrition. Look at this. Edok from the back. What's the plan here?
Interesting move from Edok. It's covering the Eternal Guard. Edok! There too with Rhapsody. Now it's going to be time and pulled back by the Tsunami Slam. A big win for Team Falcon's Mena. 2-0.
RRQ Hoshi not respecting Team Falcon's Mena's damage output and their capability to just clump up and deny the pickoff. Again, the question stands. I'm still going to ask it all out. What was Edok's plan? Why was he taking that angle so far in without his teammates nearby?
It was a lone stallion,
It was a little awkward.
It was very awkward. Maybe it's just the awkward nature of a lot of these team fights getting to Edok. He's like, where are the brawls? Usually they meet me head on, man.
They're not used to this.
They're not used to it.
It's too peaceful.
It's too, like you said, MLBB.
Common MLBB.
It's common MLBB. Team Falcon's Mena are out commoning RRQ Hoshi. But still, the objective battle has just looked amazing for RRQ Hoshi. Perfect turtle claiming it again. Glorious Pathway going to be used up. Now the plate search as well. Orange Bob going to be taken down. Leave me. RRQ will leave him.
Because he left them. Again, another defensive maneuver from Team Falcon's Mena.
Hey.
Off camera. Watch the angles, because Koba might get caught once more. He's at half health.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think they're making a play for the purple, and then the turret.
Okay, Syzygen comfortably taking away the purple buff.
Oh, wow. Again, even with Team Falcon's Mena slowly crawling back in, I think they're still intimidated. They didn't even fight for that buff, bro.
Telling you, man, RRQ, they're aura farming. Edok, look at the... They're going to try to go for the steal. I think Toy got that, and leave me a bit late to the retreat. Got the small green camp, and you know, you did say they were going to play Ube, but I feel like it's a bit too early to go for the full stack in mid when, again, the side control is just so good for RRQ.
Yep.
I think that might... A free tier 2.
Yep. And this is the price you pay when you Ube. You lose out on EXP. You lose out on economy. Wherein you should be splitting up, autonomously farming your lanes, taking your resources. Instead, you're all clumped up like this. And I don't blame him. Again, Team Falcon's Mena, together strong. But when you split them up, like, you can't. Because that's where Rins is happy. That's where Toy is happy. That's where Suchish is going to get you.
Koba up top. Clearing the wave.
He's doing good, by the way,
Yeah.
for a team that's struggling with almost 4K
Hey.
down. 311.
Wait, and all in onto Edok. That's the roll. Oh, the Spear of Alpha. Miscoordination. Rins with the rough waves in the back, finding the Petrify. It's a double for Rins. Sutsujin gets the kill, and there you have it. Falcon's Mena. Oh man, leave me. Left the team.
This is the perfect situation for RRQ Hoshi. Again, Team Falcons Mena, it's clear as day. They want to ube. Edok drop the glorious pathway. Nuh-uh. To get to your teammates, you got to cross this line. If you can't, you're dead. Either way you try, you're going to die. They lost so many bodies along the way. 6K gold lead now and counting. Leave me struggling to take care of his lane, protect his turrets, take his buffs. Look, I don't see Suchujin anywhere nearby, and this purple, this orange is gonna go.
Oh, man. Oh, a free Lord as well. Leo, I don't know if you saw that earlier. Edok was Tsunami slammed to the team. The Spear of Alpha brought him away from the team. They gotta synchronize a bit better here.
That's a Nambo.
That was playing pickleball.
That was an anti-synergy. A hot potato with Edok.
Oh man, now it gets tough because they're still sticking together, and slowly but surely, oh, Petrify, Breath of the Ocean! Rins gets another onto Sensei, and Toy is looking for the kill there. In the back, it's gonna be Sutsujin cutting him down. Still, a knockup from Boro. Look at Edok! He's just walking him down. The DOT, not enough to take him down. Koba, he still stays alive. But look at his friends, look at the base, look at the game. 10 minutes in, Ibu's Passion coming down as well. Breath of the Ocean and Sutsujin takes him out. RRQ with a quick 9:59 finish.
Under 10 minutes, a single attempt at an inhibitor into a wipeout. Something tells me the few times that RRQ Hoshi stumbled, they were just limit testing. They were just seeing how much they can get away with.